all I have. Out here in Midtown Manhattan, just taking some time in to really open it up and do what I got to do. I don't know, I'm just relaxing, doing what needs to be done. Just got a few minutes to just unwind and relax. It's relaxing out here. I don't know. It's peaceful. This is kind of like Friday afternoon, Friday evening, so this is the time of day where people are getting ready to go home for the weekend and, I guess find themselves and, relax or whatever the case may be. You know, some of us have to ramp up. What's up, Carol Turner? Appreciate you. Haven't been here in a while, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, I'm all grateful for you for coming through. I don't know, I'm just sitting here thinking, wondering what, the weekend will bring, but you know, not trying to bring too much to the situation. Sometimes you just need a moment or two to relax. Excuse me, as the truck is going by, I'm outside. Just sitting around thinking and whatnot, Like I said, I tell people not to stress and strain. Sometimes there's so many different things that we want to do, so many things we want to happen. And, things are only going to happen in the time that's allowed and whatnot, allotted for us and, put forth for us to do whatever it is that we think we're going to do. It's kind of crazy like that. Yeah. What's going on, Time Reveals? I'm just here taking a minute, just out here in the city, just taking some time out to just sit down and reflect and just talking to the people, whatever the case may be. Thank you. This is a work thing, every time I wear a suit, it's probably because I'm trying to make some money or do something, I don't know, maybe going to a religious service or whatever the case may be. But I appreciate that. This is my work clothes. So you may see me a lot of times when I'm, in other shirts and stuff like that, just, whatever. But yeah, this is what I wear. This is what I wear on a regular basis. This is what it is, So for the most part, it's kind of like the end of the day, just the unwinding part, just the people out in the city getting ready to go home, and folks get ready for 4th of July is coming up on Wednesday and whatnot. So it's gonna be a long weekend for a lot of folks. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, you have a thing for suits. That's what's up, Time Reveals. I have a thing for suits too. When I get some more money, I'll probably buy some more suits, but that's neither here nor there. Do a business or whatever the case may be, So, but suits is good, Woo! There you go, Carol Turner. It's good to own a suit, be it you male or female, have some kind of pantsuit, of course, if you're a man, you got a pantsuit. Be it you're a man or a woman, you have some kind of suit. It's good to have 2 or 3 different colors and whatnot. One dark suit, one light suit, and, one fun suit, I guess. I don't know. I didn't expect to talk about suits, but yeah, it's good to own a suit. It's good to know how to tie a tie or bow tie, something like that. I still gotta learn how to tie a bow tie, but that's what that is as it pertains to that particular situation. Why not? Right now, this is just a few minutes that I have unwinding. I guess this is to make up for not going live this morning, So I got better scenery right now, so I don't think you would mind me going live right now. So many things going on. There's so much I could show you or whatever the case may be, But for the most part, I'm just here, unwinding, minding my business, doing what I got to do. You always got to be on the lookout, though, because there's always somebody in your business, always somebody trying to, lurk in the background and find out what's going on with you, as far as things is transpiring. But I try to hold it down and do my thing. I'm coming back to NY in August. That's what's up. That's what's up, Time Reveals. I forgot to ask you where you're actually at. I don't know where you're actually at, what state you're actually in. Thank you for the thumbs up for the people that are here and for the 4 folks that are looking into the chat. You love how busy it is here? Well, yeah, it can be pretty busy here in New York City, I look dapper. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that, Detox Diva. I kind of look regular. I'm so used to wearing suits now that it's kind of crazy. So But I appreciate you for the compliments. Appreciate it. I had to learn how to take compliments and whatnot. But for the most part, yeah. NYC is busy. It is busy. There's a lot going on in this town. Crazy city. Not crazy city, but a busy city, definitely. You have to really be ready for it. Especially with all the things that's going on in the city and whatnot. It's very fast paced, a rat race. It can consume you, it can eat you up, it can leave you left behind if you're not ready for it. But for the most part, there's a lot of beautiful things about the city. There's a lot of things that are worthwhile. Meeting people from all walks of life, having opportunities. They say if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere, and that's true. That's true. That is true. I still find that to be true. Excuse me, a bus is going by. And as the bus goes by, I'm good. Yeah, they say if you can make it in NYC, you can make it anywhere. I believe that. I think that's still a truth. A thing that is possible. A lot going on in the city, man. A lot going on in the city. I mean, opportunities, galore. But the question is, are you strong enough? Do you have the will, the wherewithal, the toughness, the fortitude, the mental focus to, get through all the nonsense that's coming through, that happens in one day. They say that a day in New York City is like a lifetime to somebody from, out of town. What's going on, Paint Kisses? Thank you for coming through. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 5 people that are here. Thank you for the thumbs up. I'm just out here in the city, at work, but kind of winding down or whatever the case may be. Yeah, but you know what it is, time reveals. I mean, New York City is a special place. Especially because there's so many things that can happen here. So many dreams come true. So many nightmares that can happen. It's up to you. How did the song goes? New York, big city of dreams. But everything in New York ain't always what it seems. You might be good if you come from out of town, but gee, God golly, I know my way around. Yeah, I gotta look professional. If I don't, then, I'm gonna lose my job. But this is how it normally look. What you don't see is that I don't have my shirt ironed, but I'm not gonna expose myself on that. I like the Jay-Z New York song. There you go, Crimson Fantasy. Thank you for coming through. I think you were live earlier. Sorry I couldn't make it through Crimson Fantasy. I was still at work. I'm still at work right now, but for the most part, I'm just trying to, get through the rest of the day. This is the last push, the last second or whatever the case may be. Not last second, but I'm being dramatic. These are the last minutes or whatever the case may be of my day. And I just have a few minutes to be here with you. So I said, why not come through to the chat and just talk to you a little bit. Hopefully everybody's weekend is good. You'll hear from me again. What time I get off? I'm not getting off till maybe about 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'm still gotta be here. So this is me just taking a little break in between time. If any co-workers see it, yes, I'm still at work, but yes, I'm on a break. Yes, I am the supervisor. Yes, I decided to take a break, at this particular point in time, just in case anybody was asking about it, and I didn't involve my workplace into it, so there's no logos or anything like that. So just to cover that as a disclaimer, if anybody is watching from work, don't try to dime me out and throw me under the bus. I won't fit. But anyway, love you still. But right now, kind of in transition, is a work in progress, just getting to the end of the day. Working on the weekends is interesting because while you see that happened to Pixie's channel when he was flying his drone. What happened to Pixie's channel when he was flying his drone? What's going on, Big Dog Leather? Whoop, whoop, big dog. I don't know what happened to him when he was flying his drone for Crimson Fantasy, but you have to enlighten me and elucidate or illuminate me on that one. I don't know. This right here, right now, I just make sure to cover my bases. A lot of people haven't been asking me. I haven't really been doing too many live streams from work because they've been worrying about that or whatever the case may be. I could probably do a live stream on my lunch break, but I don't have too many live streams from work because I don't want to get into any legal trouble. I don't want to get into any financial issues or whatever the case with me showing logos or, giving out certain stuff, information, or, I don't want anybody to feel some type of way. So, I try to make sure I keep it respectful. I don't put my job out there too much. What I do on my days off or what I do on my lunch break or a particular break is he took some time off because he was sick and wanted to show some insurance. They saw it live and reported him. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. He got reported by his bosses. Well, people do that though. Sometimes people feel some type of way and You know, they may want to try to stop you from going live on your channel, or, you know, doing your own thing. I say if you're doing it on your own time, or if you're doing it on a break, or if you're not, you know, putting anybody out there, you know, it shouldn't be it shouldn't be a thing. But sometimes people feel some type of way when they see you doing your thing, you out there shining, or maybe they feel some type of way, they're jealous at what you got going on online, or you got this other life going on, or, you know, you just minding your business. Sometimes folks want to come at you, you know. So it is what it is. I don't know if I'm the man, but, you know, I'm the man standing next to the man, you know. So wherever that man may be, I don't know. But for the most part, I try to be more careful about live streaming at work, or live streaming in any particular way. And I tell anybody out there, be careful when you're live streaming at work, or you're doing a particular thing, you know. Just make sure you know the company policies, you know, especially regarding work. And, you know, if you could live stream or do videos around your area and whatnot, don't get yourself into trouble, you know. So I had to make sure of that too. So any aggressive videos, or, you know, things you may have seen of the past, I try to be careful with that, because I don't want to be sitting in the boss's office trying to explain why, you know, I'm live streaming or vlogging from work when I should be at work working. Now, what I do on my personal time is what I do on my personal time. You know, what I do on a break is what I do on a break, you know, especially if all I got is a few minutes, and all I have is a few minutes, you know. But I do appreciate you folks for coming in and just, you know, vibing with me, and just, you know, hearing me talk. You know, I mean, I'm gonna definitely go live later on, you know, God spare life, I get home safely and all that stuff. You know, I'm definitely gonna do all that. Exactly, I do the same while I'm at work. Well, yeah, you know, I tell you, time reveals, just be careful. Now, it's always good to catch up with you too, Crimson Fantasy. But I tell people, be careful, you know, what you stream, what you put out there, because there are people watching, you know, especially if you work in the corporate world, or you work for a Fortune 500 company, or a world famous church. You want to make sure that you're not putting yourself out there, you know, to be exposed to anything. And if you have any personal views, always keep your pages private. You know, if you have any controversial points of view and things that you think is going to get you in some kind of trouble, you know, always make sure you protect yourself and insulate yourself with that. And if you don't want anybody to see it all around, regardless if you work for, you know, a major business or not, don't put it out there if you don't want nobody to see it. Don't say it if you don't want nobody to hear it. You know, that's my philosophy on that particular thing. You know, don't put yourself in a bind. Don't put yourself in a controversial, you know, situation or position, or whatever the case may be. So, you know, it's really like that, you know. So I tell people, be smart about the content that you put out there. Be smart, you know, about who you're dealing with, and what you're doing, you know. You know, just be mindful. Be mindful of the content that you put out there. And I'm always mindful of the content I put out there, whether you like it or not. You know, whether people get down with the get down on Mel Mel's channel, you know, I still try to be respectful. I try to keep it, you know, PG-13 when I can. You know, I try to remember that there's kids that watch, there's older folks that watch, all that stuff. What's going on, Drunken One? I appreciate you for coming through. Thank you for being here in this particular moment in time. You know, I didn't expect to see you, but all the well, I'm glad that you made it. You know, made it to Mel Mel's live stream. Am I looking presidential? I don't know. I'm looking security dentral. I don't know. So I was trying to be funny, but that wasn't working. Anyway, but that's just what that is. So let me get ready to get up out of here. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. See you folks later.